I have waited my whole life to meet you, but I'm glad that you're here today, that you're able to see and be a part of my journey. I want to invite you into my world, into my experiences, into my pain, into my happy moments, into my sad moments, and ugly cry moments. I want to be able to express to you my journey. My name is Eva McLaurin, and I'm a chef and wellness lifestyle expert. There's a goddess inside of each and every one of you, and she is trapped inside your body, and she's just screaming because she wants to come out and play, to experience life in a whole new way throughout the evolution of a powerful woman, a powerful goddess. I remember as a little girl that I was always the chubby one, the thick one, the big bone one, but I was always very loud, and I would drive attention to me in most of the time. And through my journey, no one really, they weren't able to really pick up on the things that I was battling with inside and the things that I was experiencing. You see, as a little girl and growing up into a woman, I always felt that something was wrong with my body. And it was never perfect. And so it affected my self-love, and it affected my confidence level in many times throughout my life. Everyone knew me as being very self-confident and a fast talker, but what they didn't know was that there was inside of me a huge battle, and it was the battle of self-confidence and body shame, lack of self-love. And I felt it when I looked in the mirror, when I jumped into the shower and I took my clothes off and I looked in the mirror. I always felt like I needed to be fixed, like I was broken. And that was throughout my entire life till these last 2 years. And this journey has been an amazing journey because I was chasing a lifestyle. I was chasing a diet. I was always after the next best diet, the next magic pill, the next shot, the next surgery, plastic surgery, and the Hollywood trends and the media and all of the noise that we're constantly seeing on a daily basis. And see, what happens that we don't really pay much attention to is that we're always in the constant state of fix me. And see, what I learned throughout my journey in these last 2 years is that you're perfect and you're not broken. So the moment that I made that transition, the moment that I stopped, the moment that I decided that no longer will a diet plan, will a pill, will a surgery, a shot, or anything that's currently out there, that's the moment that I really truly began to live. I transitioned into a lifestyle that never in a million years would I have solved the problem. The problem was I was looking and hoping to find the perfect diet. Because you see, I grew up my entire life thinking that I needed to be fixed, that I was broken, and that diet and that deprivation was constantly haunting me. Every time I looked in the shower, every time it was time for a bathing suit and summer, right? That's the moment that it would come back to me, and I had to be bathing suit ready. I didn't need all of that. And the moment that my reality shifted, the moment that I decided, you see, you make that decision. I made that decision to transition and to change my lifestyle. Not adapt a diet, but change my lifestyle. And see, what happened when I transitioned into a plant-based lifestyle is that my reality shifted. My mindset changed. My viewpoint expanded. And that's the moment where I realized that skinny wasn't the answer. But you see, the media has constantly convinced me that skinny equals sexy, that skinny equals happy. Actually, what I learned in these short 2 years is that all of those things will never create happiness, because you have to be happy with who you are. And when you're always observing on the outside, you're never going to achieve what you're looking for. And so what I did was I started looking inside of me. And throughout this journey, I was able to understand that the answers of this little girl that grew up being big bone and chubby and feeling like I had to constantly fix myself with the next best diet, because you see it every single day, that's the moment that I understood that the answer was inside of me. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't. If I tell you that one day I just woke up and just made this decision, I'll be lying to you. And I want you to understand that the decision starts with you. The decision starts when you decide that you have higher powers and that you are perfect and that you are a goddess, that she's been trapped inside, and it's time for you to let her out, to play, to experience life in a whole new way. And I tell you, my life, my journey, and my transition has been an amazing journey. And this is why I owe it to you, because I've been wanting to meet you my entire life. You see, I wish that I had me back then, because I would have found the answer a long time ago. Every time that I chased a diet, I met my goals. Sometimes I did and sometimes I didn't. But what I learned is that the moment that you stop paying attention to that one thing, the scale changes. Everything changes. But when you live your life on a daily basis, focusing on you, on the inside, and you transition and you understand and you align yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, that's the moment that you begin to transition. That's the moment that you begin to experience life in a whole new way. That's the moment that you bring out that goddess to play. That is the moment when you walk and glitter just falls at your feet, because that's the moment when you've arrived. The goddess in me sees the goddess in you.